Hey YouTube, how's it going? Retro Dave Nintendo back with another video, and yeah, this is a unboxing gameplay of one of my most wanted Game & Watch games, and that is Tropical Fish, released in 1985. So it's 30 years old, coming up for 31 years old now, which is just incredible. Yeah, I've wanted this game for so long. It's got to be a year, if not more. I've been waiting to get this game. I've seen it come up, and when it does come up, it either goes for more money than I'm willing to pay, or it's in not very good condition, and so on. So it just happened to come up, and yeah, I was able to purchase it. So I was really happy to snag this. It's so cool. Yeah, I've just wanted this game for so long. I mean, I love everything about it. We're going to go over the whole thing. We'll go with the box, the insides, and the gameplay, and everything else, and why I think it's so good. So, Tropical Fish. Now, this is one of the harder games to find. This one was not released in Japan at all. I know Japanese collectors are really hot on the tail for this game. Not sure why it wasn't released in Japan. I'm not too sure on that, but I know it didn't come out over there. So it's fairly uncommon. Just a fantastic game. It's got a colour background on the screen, which only really happened in kind of the later games. Some games would a plain background display, but this has got a nice colour background. But I'll show you that in a bit. So let's go over the game box first. Now, I love that artwork. It's just so cool. It's kind of a really early kind of manga style with like the big mouth on the cat and the guy here. It's just so cool. I love the artwork. I love everything about this box is great. The colours. It says he's obviously hot and panicking from not wanting to drop these tropical fish on the floor for the cat to eat. It's just brilliant. So as you can see, condition wise, it's in fairly good nick. It has got slight lifting tear there, but you know, I understand the age of the game and that it is a handheld game and it's been taken in and out of this box numerous times, but I'm happy with it, more than happy with it. I mean, it's not crushed at all, it's just, like you say, general wear and tear for the age of the game. So happy with that. So edges, again, happy with that as well, pretty cool. A little bit of dent there, but again, not too worried. Yeah, so it's just in such good condition. So this is the back of the box. So you can see the screenshot here of what the game kind of looks like. Now there is like a print error on here. I found this interesting that there's no bush on here. There should be like a green bush or plant on these tables, which you do see in the game, which I'll come across in a little while. But yeah, I just love the packaging for this game. It's so good. Okay, let's get it out of the box. We shall unbox it now. So it's all there. So it's polystyrene tray. It's in good shape. So it's got the original battery blister pack there. That's always a bonus to have one of those. Just take the game out. Set that aside for a second. Do this for the camera lens is quite awkward. Okay, so that's the instruction manual. It's nice to have the full instructions. Again, it tells you about setting the game up, put the batteries in, setting the alarm and so on. What you got to do: energetic tropical fish jump from a water tank. On the floor, a hungry cat waits. Catch fish in the goldfish bowl to save them from the cat. It's just so simple but so fun. It's great. So at first the fish jump slowly. As the score increases, the speed and number of fish increases. The speed and number of fish temporarily decreases for every 100 points scored. So you've got two buttons, left and right. Simple as that. Well, yeah, so game A, I'll try and do this with the phone. So game A, fish will only go from right to left, but in game B, they jump from either side. Now, I find game A quite easy, to be honest. I like going straight with game B and going for it. So when I do the gameplay, I'll show you that. It's pretty cool. If you get a score of 300, you get a nice little fanfare, and any misses you've had throughout the game are removed, which is pretty cool. So a couple of like screenshots. You see what I mean? There's the bushes there. It's just so cool, this game. Can't wait to show you it. Okay, so that's the instructions. Got the little pink precautions leaflet. A bit creased up, but I mean, for me, to be honest with you, if it comes with the manual, I'm happy. Any of this stuff for me is just like is extra. You know, I can take it or leave it, but I really want to have the instructions with every Game & Watch that I buy. So that's kind of the most important thing. Then you've got the little battery sticker. Again, obviously one's being used, but you know, whatever. So now onto the main event. So game in its bag. And look at this. I just love that. It is in beautiful condition. I mean, there's hardly a mark on it. I mean, there's literally the lightest of marks. There's a tiny little nick there. There's a tiny little scratch just on the bezel here. But I mean, it's 35 years old. Sorry, 30 years old. Sorry, it's beautiful. The condition of it is amazing. I'm really happy with this. I'm so happy to have found a really nice one. Yeah, really chuffed with this. So I love the colour. I love everything about it. I just love these games, and this game in particular is one I've really wanted for so long. And I'm just so pleased to finally knock it off the list of Game & Watches that I want to get. So as you can see on the back, 1985. Stand is nice and straight. Serial numbers intact. Obviously battery cover, really important. Yeah, cool. Right. So let's just, I'll get the stand out, show it how these stand up. So that is basically how they stand on the table. Really cool. I think I used to have my Mario one on my bedside table when I was a kid back in the day. I used to use the alarm. But nowadays, obviously, I can't keep them nice and keep them in the box and just get them out when I want to play them. Oh, look at that. Really pleased with it. So you can see, like I was saying about the box and those plants there. I'll just show you again for a recap. So on the back of the box, you see there's no bush there, and in fact the bush has moved under the fish tank. I just noticed that. So on the picture it shows it's under there, but in the game it's down here in the corner. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to show you a bit of gameplay now, but you just want to go over this screen again quickly. So it's got a real nice colour background. A lot of these games are just plain with no background whatsoever, or just a very slight, like on the Mario Brothers, got like just a red line that separates the score, the time and points from the game screen. So they all look a little bit different, and this one's a real nice one. You know, you've got a nice range of colours in there. It gives a bit of depth to the game. Looks quite, you know, looks like a nice effect. Really like it for its time. Now, as you can see, you've got the hungry cat sitting down there. If you can see that in the bottom left-hand corner, with the cage open. I think it's so cool. Waiting for you to drop a fish. And when you drop a fish, he runs out, eats it, and he runs to the side of the screen and spits the bones out. It's so cool. And then you get like he has like a little cheesy, his big cheesy smile up there that he's managed to catch the fish. So let's go on the gameplay. We're going to go game B, and I shall show you how it plays. I'll do my best to try and keep it kind of in the light. So with game B, like I said, the fish can jump out of either side of the tank. So the idea is to obviously get these to the side they're travelling to before they hit the floor. But they do jump back. As you can see, they end up going all over the place. They might not actually go from left to right. So you basically get 1 point for every time the fish gets in the goldfish bowl. Now it starts off pretty slow, just gets you into it, you know, just warms you up. And then as you get nearer to 100, it goes crazy. But I quite like it, it's quite manic. You really got to have your eyes on the ball. Or on the fish in this case. So you can see the cat there, desperately waiting for you to drop one. I will drop one in a minute just to show you what happens. I think it's really cool. But I love the kind of the art style on this, like the is it a sprite, like a printed image? You know what I mean. The game graphic, it just looks so good. It's so detailed. You know, like the shine in his hair. You know, his smile. It's so cool. Now my battery's saying it's going to die, so that'll be the reason to drop one. There we go. So the cat comes out, grabs the fish, has a munch, chucks the bone out, and then you get the big cheesy grin at the top. That's what I said I'm going to go for, because my battery's saying it's got 20% and it'll rapidly decline. Right, quick. Oh, that was close. That was close. We're only up 51 points, so I'll see if I can get near to 100 and show you what happens. It does go quite crazy. There we go. It's just starting to speed up a bit now. There we go. It's starting to ramp up. It's when it gets really hectic and you've got to keep an eye on everything at the same time. Oh, I didn't quite make it back in time. Here comes the cat. How cool is that? I love it. I love it even when you die. It's great. It just looks so cool. There we go. So you can hear it's all up, speeding up now. There we go. So now it slows back down again. So at the speed it was when we first started, it's gone over 100, and it will say it will increase as we go on again. And feel free to let me know in the comments of any Game & Watches you might own, or any Game & Watches you're after in particular. Always interested in hearing what other people are doing with their collections. I do have quite a few Game & Watches. I do plan on doing like unboxing gameplays and other ones. So do keep an eye out for future videos and look back at some of my past videos. I have done some already. Because if you like this video, then you may be interested in some other ones. So just bear that in mind. And so I've got a few Game & Watches in the pipeline, and also some Tomy tabletop games in the pipeline as well. So I'll be doing videos on those very soon. Right, now back to this one, just about to die. Yeah, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. One last look at that cat. And there we go. Game over. 3 misses. My record, I think, is just under 400. I think it's like 390 or something. I think if you press it, I won't do it, so it will go off. But yeah, if you press and hold that, it shows the high score. But then I won't be able to stop it. So there we are. That is Tropical Fish, Nintendo Game & Watch. Really, really happy to have this. I know I keep going over the same old ground, but I really am, honestly, so pleased to finally have this. And I mean, it was a lot of money. It's very expensive for what it is, but it's one I really wanted to get. You know, but there you go. That's what you want. You know, if you really want something and you love something that much, then you're willing to pay whatever it is to get what you want. And yeah, just so happy to finally get this one in the collection. And I will be playing this one for as long as I can. I've been playing it this week. I got it earlier. What day are we today? It's Thursday. Yeah, so I got this on last end of last week, and I've been playing it most nights for about half an hour at a time, just having a little play on it, just getting it out and looking at it and just appreciating it, and yeah, really enjoying it. So I'll leave it there now, guys. I'm going to pack this away, and I shall crack on with the next one. So take it easy, and I shall catch you in soon, another video.